Hello. Today I will be reading my essay called My Sister Has Never Said I Love You. The car is ridden with silence besides my father's voice speaking to the woman I couldn't hear on the phone. It had been ingrained in me since the age of 10 to stay hushed when my parents were talking about my sister's therapies. I looked back at my sister, her mouth pressed into a firm line, making her face harder to read than usual. Ignorant to the fact my father was speaking about her, and ignorant to the fact we were always speaking about her. Chase, I say, willing for her to look at me. She ignores my attempt at an interaction as she does with everyone. I turn back to face the windshield as the car steadily moves us closer to the entrance of our favorite park. Pulling into the parking lot, my father hangs up the phone, not hiding his disappointment until my sister can see his face. A switch flips inside of him when he suddenly smiles at my sister warmly and unbuckles her from her car seat. I open the car door, immediately blinded by the sun. I wait for Chase to get out of the car. I hold her hand as she hops out and I guide her through the maze of cars, my father following behind us. As if she were a moth to a flame, my sister runs to the tallest slide. A pair of sisters passed us, ascending the stairs quicker than she ever has before. Giggling, they hold hands as they go down the two slides running parallel with each other. I've never met these two girls, yet I already yearn for the type of relationship I assume they have. Sleepovers in each other's rooms, watching their favorite shows together and stealing their mother's makeup and messily applying it to each other's youthful faces. My sister and I could never have that relationship, I tell myself. Suddenly, I'm transported to 3 years ago, when my parents told me Chase had severe autism and verbal apraxia, being the reason why she's never said a word. Although the news didn't change the love I had for her, a never-ending weight has been on my chest since, as I know her life will be so much more difficult and riddled with challenges than my 9-year-old self had even thought to comprehend. I force my emotions to the side, and I direct my attention back to my sister, who I must help go down the slide. Ready? I ask her, to no response. I push her down the slide and hear a chuckle, one that is not rare, but still manages to put a smile on my face every time I hear it. I follow her down the slide, picking her up when I reach her. Back at home, the thought persists. I will never have a typical relationship with my sister. The words reverberate in my head until the sentence begins to sound strange. I feel the burning in my nose as I realize the words are beginning to manifest themselves into tears. Falling down my face like acid rain, I hold my knees close to my chest and yearn for a relationship that's out of my reach. I try to suppress my emotions, however, they won't go away as they always had before. I look around my room. Through my teary eyes, I can view paper scribbled in an abundance of color, the coloring book page my sister gave to me. Tears still falling from my eyes, I realize that my walls are covered in these same pages. A realization dawned on me in that very instant. My sister has never verbally said I love you, however, she's shown it to me numerous times. My sister and I will never have a typical relationship, and that's okay, because our relationship is unique to us. My tears dry, and the weight that's been heavy on my heart changes into a different feeling. Not one of fear or pain, but one I can't quite describe in a single word. I wipe my face and I go out into the living room. My sister is already there. I sit down next to her, pick up a crayon, and we sit in silence. Although she doesn't know it, it's different from all the previous times because I know that she loves me.